hard, train hard, train hard, train hard, train hard, train hard. That is something that, as simple as it sounds, and I'm sure many other YouTubers or fitness influencers or personal trainers have repeated it. I wish I understood that sooner. I wish I listened to those people sooner. I remember guys like CT Fletcher, guys like Kali Muscle, as controversial as they may be in the sense that like a lot of their content was like, I remember CT Fletcher, it was kind of like out there where he was just like really screaming at the camera, or Kali Muscle, where like some of his content involved things like eating hyphy burritos and making like all these fucking weird meals that he would call like bulking meals. The principles were true at the end of the day. CT Fletcher especially, I remember him. I don't know if it was a YouTube video or if it was an edit that someone made of him, where like he had a video titled "I command you to grow," in regards to his biceps. Like he commanded them to grow, and that might sound fucking silly to you guys, but I was, how old was I? Like 14 years old at the time, maybe 13. I was super young when I first got into fitness, and when I was watching these guys on the scene, right? I started working out in 2014. Back then, it was kind of funny, and it was kind of confusing. It's like, all right, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's like talking to his arms. It actually makes a lot of sense to me now, a lot more sense now that I'm 21. Not where I'm talking to my arms like late at night, like fucking pillow talking, like you should get a little bit bigger tomorrow. Like I'm not doing that. But it's that intensity, that intention in your mind, or that visualization of you like seeing your arms grow, or forcing your arms, like giving your arms no other choice but to grow, giving your muscles no other choice but to grow. And how do you do that? You obviously have to eat clean, eat whole foods, and eat in a surplus to where you're able to build muscle, right? Because if you're eating at maintenance, you're not giving your body enough energy or enough material to build more muscle. You're just gonna stay exactly where you are. That's why it's called maintenance. And it's the same thing with a deficit. You know, you're starving, depriving your body of less calories, so you'll lose weight, but you won't really build muscle unless if you're already extremely big to where you can still build muscle on a deficit. But if you're like me, where you're just where you're at, you gotta bulk up, bro. You gotta bulk up. So that's obvious. We all know that you gotta eat more, but you gotta train with intensity. You gotta train like you mean it, not just go through the motions, not just sort of be in the gym, flex, post a quick story where it's like, oh, I'm locked in, and you just go in there, you just do 3 exercises and you leave. You got to give it your all, bro. You got to give it your all. You got to command your fucking muscle to grow. You have to command your arms, your triceps, your biceps, whatever muscle you're working that day. You have to give it no choice but to grow. How do you do that? By working out hard. You don't even need to necessarily lift extremely heavy weights. You should be lifting heavier, but you don't even need to like start off, I don't know, benching 315 for 10 pounds, for 10 reps, excuse me. What matters is that you're exerting force, is that you're training with intensity. That's what matters most. That like after your set, even before your set, you're almost a little nervous. Not terrified to the point where you want to call the cops, but you should feel like that sense of, oh shit, like this set is gonna be rough, this is gonna be hard. And go ahead and do it anyway. Because that's how muscle is built. That's how it is built. All right, that is how you achieve your dream physique. Yes, routine matters, but not nearly as much as you think it does. All right, as long as you're not following a brain dead routine, which for example is like arms one day, rest, arms the next day, rest, arms the other. Like you gotta make sure you're hitting all the muscles on your body. And as long as you're giving your muscles enough time to recover, which usually for me, like I wouldn't hit chest or I wouldn't hit arms, definitely wouldn't hit legs back to back. Like I wouldn't do legs today and then do legs tomorrow. Absolutely fucking not. Legs for me needs to be 2 days apart. And all other muscle groups can just be 1 day apart in terms of like chest one day, rest, chest, right? Or back 1 day, rest, back. Simple as that. And just make sure you're working out hard, dude. Make sure you're working out hard and you're doing exercises with proper form. But that's a given, you know you should be working out within proper form. you know that your bench press technique needs to be solid. Like you can't be benching like this or like that. But I feel like that's obvious. You know, you gotta make sure your form is right, your technique is down, and just give it all you got. Give it all you got. And this is exactly why I've dedicated my life, basically the past few weeks, to building my one-on-one coaching program, my one-on-one coaching package, which, to put it simply, is for me to be able to be there for you 24/7 and help you achieve this exact transformation, achieve the exact transformation that I have in the thumbnail. Because this is a lot simpler than you think. Not easy. Easy isn't the word. Simpler. Much, much fucking simpler than you think, dude. All right. But the problem is that when you're online, and this couldn't even be on, like, this may not even be your fault. Like in my case, I was only like 11 or 12. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I didn't know who to go to. I just wanted to find somebody who would give me the answers and listen to everything they said blindly. All right. Even you know, you might be 21, 22, you might be older, and you might feel bad, but the truth is that there's so much like information out there that it causes paralysis by analysis. That's exactly why I'm here. That's exactly why I've made this YouTube channel. That's exactly why I've been building this one-on-one package, this one-on-one program, because I just want this to become much simpler and much more clear to people. It's still going to involve hard work, but it's absolutely worth it. And this changed my life. It really changed my life. You know, I was a lot less confident of who I was. I wasn't even really able to film these videos when I was a lot bigger. And to be able to be in a place now where I can help people change their lives is amazing. It's amazing. And if you're interested in the program, click the link in the description now, and it'll take you exactly where you need to be. That being said, that's all I got. Take care, guys. Have a good one.